Good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning, depending on where in the world you are. Welcome back to X-Plane 11. Welcome back to an X-Plane 11 live stream. Anthony Carter, very good to see you too. Nice to see you still watching my videos. I guess I'm doing something right there. Hopefully you enjoy this stream as much as you've enjoyed previous videos, and please do feel free to chat away. I'll try and read as many of those messages as I can, and of course respond to them. Today, as you can see from the title, we're going to be doing a flight from Echo Golf Kilo Kilo, that's London Gatwick Airport, to Echo Golf Foxtrot Foxtrot. It's going to be a full flight, and I am doing something that in my brain I have thought of as sim maxed, and that is because I have loaded the sim up as much as I possibly can with as many add-ons as I can before my frame rate absolutely chugs and the game crashes or the sim crashes and nothing works, and also that I can actually use. So what is not in here? VATSIM. No VATSIM today, simply because I haven't got, with the setup that I've got with the microphone talking to you guys and then me listening through a different setup, I haven't got all of that sorted out for VATSIM. Currently flying the Tullis A319, going from Edinburgh to Jersey. Lovely, very nice. JJ is Jersey, right? I cannot remember. I did have there was a vote earlier on about what we were supposed to be flying, and it was a choice between Gatwick to Cardiff, Edinburgh to East Midlands to Gatwick, Bradford to Leeds Bradford to Cardiff, and obviously everybody, well, people started choosing different things, but we got to this one, of course, and as you can see, there is our aircraft loaded up really nicely. Let's have a look outside the aircraft before we get started. We're probably looking at taking off in 45 minutes. We're going to do a whole bunch of checks. This is the Zibo 3.39 737, which means that I've never used it. I've just updated it yesterday actually, and so this should be, in theory, really good. I've also been working really hard on the reshade. I've been working really hard on getting Traffic Global working. As you can see, aircraft everywhere. We've got EasyJet aircraft. We've just got another aircraft coming to land. What is that? Is that another EasyJet that's just landed? There's an EasyJet that's just landed right there. We've got if we have a look around, let's have a look on this side. There are no aircraft. Oh wait, there's a TUI aircraft there, obviously an aircraft in the air up there as well. Traffic Global is an excellent add-on, I do agree, and we've got a Virgin Atlantic, and behind that I can see a TUI over there as well, so we've got an A330 it looks like, right next to us. Hopefully that doesn't pull out in front of us. I have never actually flown a jet aircraft with traffic on, so this is going to also be an interesting challenge. From the outside, if we take a look outside, you will see things look somewhat different. So my mouse is controlling focus. So I've actually got actual focus. So this should result in theory, some pretty nice screenshots. For example, if we go to that view right there, and let's not get stuck behind a fence, and do that. As soon as the mouse disappears in a few seconds, I could take this as a screenshot. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try something. I'm going to take the screenshots. I do not know if reshade captures it with or without the mouse. I am actually going to check that, because that could result in some even better sort of screenshots. I've done a lot of color grading. I have done as much as I can to make this look as smooth as possible and to run as smooth as possible. We are using the British Airways Golf Delta Oscar Charlie Lima Doc L. This is a fictional aircraft. It is still in the 100 livery, which is I probably should have changed it to the other one, but that's completely okay. British Airways, as you can see, the old Landor livery. This was a livery that was run until the late 90s, before they switched to a different livery, the current livery actually that you lot see. I remember this livery, but you have to admit, I think that it looks wonderful with this fading in and out, being able to focus on different things. Hopefully it helps my frames as well, just blurring things out. I doubt it will, but you never know. Got an aircraft taking off actually right now. Yep, that's definitely an aircraft taking off. Sure to double click. There it goes. There's another EasyJet. That one was the one that just landed. And there's another one taking off. So this is fully loaded anyway. Let's go ahead and get ourselves running on this. So we have, before I do anything, I'm going to pull up the flight plan for today so we can have a look at the flight plan, and then we're going to go around doing as many of the checklists as we can. I even have a new checklist system which you guys hopefully will enjoy. So today's flight plan is this one here: Echo Golf Kilo Kilo to Echo Golf Foxtrot Foxtrot. So there you go. I generated this flight plan a couple of hours ago. I also have it on my phone so that I can actually read through it. I'm just going to give you a quick briefing on this, and then we're going to move on and not really look at this flight plan too much. But you can see here my flight number today is 1701. I'm sure many people will be able to guess why I've chosen that particular number. Takeoff weight today is 61.6 tons. We're using kilograms here, so these are tons, not pounds. Make sure we don't make that mistake. We've got total fuel on board today is going to be 4820. I'm actually going to just put 5,000 in. I think it should be okay, just in case, because knowing me, something is going to go wrong. It has got an alternate at London Heathrow, but it's probably not going to be London Heathrow that we go to in case of alternate. Good evening to you. Hopefully you are very well. Nothing else that we need to have a particular look at here, apart from the fact that it's based on historical weather, because we are doing this at we're looking for a takeoff at 1645 to 1700 hours GMT on the 1st of March, so today, but a few hours ago. It is currently 2005 over here, so that is why it says historical data. It shouldn't take us too long in the air. We're probably looking at only about half an hour to 45 minutes in the air, which should be absolutely fine. Let's go over to the next pages. Is there anything we need to look at here? Probably not, but we are going to be going, as you can see, along whichever different routes that we're going to be using. So we're going to be going from Gatwick to Imver, from Imver November 63 to Voga, and then we're just going to go from Voga to Kennet direct. Then that's going to be top of descent. So you can see climb and descent is not going to be that far. Maybe we'll fly at a lower altitude if the traffic permits. Then we're going to be flying straight over Bristol, over Cardiff, and then direct to Cardiff Airport. Cardiff Airport is an Orbx airport, so that should be pretty interesting. We won't be looking at that so much today, but I have got Gatwick's frequencies here just in case and when we need. In addition to that, as another aircraft comes into land, Gatwick is really busy right now. In addition to that, I have this checklist now, which you can see right here. It's a checklist that is active from the 27th of February, so this one should work absolutely fine for this particular Zibo Mod, which is 3.39.32. We've got all our technical data, and we should be able to continue to the checklist. I've got all this bound, and we're going to go through this as best as we possibly can. Right. You guys will have to bear with me. I am very out of practice with this, but hopefully it should be okay. Let's continue with our checklist. Here we go. Safety inspection. Battery, guard closed. Okay, I also have these on I also have these set up like this. They were using 2.6 left and the viewing isn't great. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. Last time I did photography, I was at Heathrow and they were landing they were landing 09 right and taking off 27. Well, actually, that was twice I've done that. They were landing 09 right, then they switched to 09 left, and then takeoff was on 09. Takeoff was on 09 right, which was pretty nice to see. Right, so here we go. Safety inspection. We're going to go battery set. Let's start going through all of this. Where's the battery? There it is. Set. Dome lights we don't need. Electronic hydraulic pumps A and B, they are off. That's fine. Landing gear is down. And we're looking for 3 green on the overhead. That's green. And down there we also have 3 green right there. Lovely. Bus transfer guard closed. It is. Okay. Right, we'll go for the fire control panel. That's going to be over... not there. Where's my fire control panel? There it is. It's in between the two. Well done. I knew I set up a few wrong. Fault and in-op test switch, which is this one here. So we should get 2 annunciators, which we do right there, and then we should have our bell and light up. Perfect. Okay. We'll look for fire extinguisher script switch, which is... that's one I actually do not know. There it is. That's the one. So we've got 3 green, 3 green, I believe it was that one. And we are going to try and get ground power, because we do need ground power today, as we are not at a gate. So we're just going to go over here and get ourselves our ground power. So we'll go for ground services, GPU connect. There we go. So GPU connected. I'm going to get ourselves on the ground power. Perfect. I'll switch that. Come on. To ground power so we can see what's going on. We don't need that. We do not need that. We do not need that. We do not need that. Position lights can be set to steady. Wheel well lights, we'll switch those on. Wing lights we do not need, and logo lights we do not need. Engine hydraulic pumps, we want them to be on. We want the electric hydraulic pumps apparently on here. Now this is probably different from what I remember, because I do not remember having to switch them on now, but that's what it wants us to do. This is exterior inspection, of course, so we're probably going to have to switch a number of these things off. Right, let's go for the exterior inspection. I'm going to use the Shift 6 camera to go around the aircraft and give ourselves a pretty good look at what we have. So let's bring the checklist up. Probes and sensors, we're looking for clear and undamaged. Start route clockwise from forward, so we're going to start from here. Okay, probes look fine. That all looks fine over here. They all look fine. I'm going to give that a check. The nose is fine. The lightning diverter strips. Which one are the lightning diverter strips? That's an interesting one. I do not know which one those ones are. But I'm going to say they are fine. And those are not models, so that's fine. Chocks are in place. That's no problem. The tyres are all in good condition. Obviously, as a pilot, you'd go and check these yourself, look under the aircraft, but we're not going to do all of that today. Struts and doors are fine. Steering assembly is fine, because we can't actually do anything there. Right. Forward fuselage. Let's have a look. Everything seems to be fine here. Window handle is flush with the surface. That's fine. Lower fuselage, oxygen pressure relief, green disc in place, not modelled, so that's fine. Alternate static port, not blocked. Ram air inlet, I believe it's that one there. Extended and opened. I do not know where that is. Water drain mask, condition, bottom. Well, we're not going to check underneath, so that's fine. Exterior lights and lenses are clean and they look undamaged. That seems absolutely fine there. No problems for us there. Leading edge flaps are also... Look at those aircraft taking off. Look at them all go. That looks awesome. Also undamaged. Okay. It's amazing that you could actually take a photo like that, which would look incredibly realistic now. Right, number 2 engine. Cowling fan curved vortex device undamaged. It's that one, I believe. We're fine. Fan blades and spinner are fine. The sensor, I do not know where it is, so I'm going to leave that. We're going to leave all of that. The thrust reverser has been stowed. General engine condition, well, there's no oil on the ground, so I'm going to assume no oil leak whatsoever. Exhaust area and turbine blades are clear and undamaged. It certainly looks that way. And the tail cone is clear and undamaged. Absolutely fine. The right wing, access panels are latch, fuel measuring sticks we're not going to worry about. Not going to worry about that. We've checked the leading edge ones. Strobe and position lights are clean and undamaged. That's fine. Why do I have the split wings? I might go back to blended. That might have been a mistake. Flap fairings are all fine. Chocks are in place. Tyres, that's fine. That's all fine. We do not have to worry about any of that. Fuselage at the back. So this is how an actual pilot would be doing it. We do not need to look at that. Negative pressure relief door is closed. I have no idea what that is. I need to look at exactly what is where on this aircraft. We're going to assume that this is all done. Tail skid down there. That's the tail skid, I think. Is that the tail skid? It's fine. APU cooling, air inlets and exhaust outlets is fine. The rear strobe lights is clean and undamaged. The stabilizer and rudder look absolutely fine in both directions. Right, the elevator field probes look fine. The elevator itself looks fine, and that's absolutely fine. We're going to go through this and assume that everything is done through here because we're not going to waste too much time. That's all done. We're okay with that, and essentially we do the same thing on the left hand side as we did on the right. I know I've done it backwards. You're supposed to go clockwise. I've gone anti-clockwise and I did the left before the right, but that's absolutely fine. So we're on the left wing now, we're on the right wing now, but we're just looking at left wing stuff. And all of that, we are saying that it is all fine. Okay, we're now going back into the aircraft. So we've said we've checked that, and we are happy with what's going on there, which should be pretty cool. Right. Overhead lighting panel, wheel well lights can go off, wing lights can go off. Well, we do not need that. Oh,
flight attendants, prepare for takeoff, please.
That's why I don't press that, because it's got this weird flight attendants prepared for takeoff thing. It's going to go, okay, the cabin is secured and blah blah blah. It's
okay, the cabin is secured.
See,
have a good flight. It's
not supposed to. I need to disable that. Cabin lighting, we do not need to worry about this today. We're not going to worry about this at all. We are going to worry about the block fuel though. So this is where we need to sort out our fuel. So we're going to go for fuel, weight and balance. Payload today. The fuel that's going in, we said, was what? Let's have a look. 4820. What's that weird noise? 4820. So we're going to put in 4900. There we go. So we've planned for 4,900 kilograms of fuel. Our zero fuel weight is 43. That's not right because we need to add in payload. I think we're looking at 130 passengers today. So I'm just going to... I know we can select each one of these individually, but I'm just going to do that and just say approximate. We're going to load this up. 36, 36, 36. And let's see what that brings us up to. That brings us up to a zero fuel weight of 53. I still need more in accordance to what we were doing today, which means that I need to add in the payload. Let's add that in. Oh, okay. Not 50,000. 5,000. Oh, okay. We can't put 5,000 in the... Okay. Can we put that in the aft cargo? Interesting. 500 kilograms and 500 kilograms. Okay. Let's have a look at what that gives us. Zero fuel weight of 54,899. We could probably drop that, or we probably want to increase that a little bit more. So I am going to increase that a little bit more by adding in another 15 passengers. What does that give me? 56. I still want a bit more. Let's go for 18 passengers then. 56,465. Do you know what? I am probably going to take that. That's what we're going to do. So that's our fuel block, and we've done everything we need to do there. We now need to call our fuel truck, and the fuel truck is going to start doing everything it needs to do. Service crews on the ground, I'm not going to bother with that today, but if we want to have a quick look outside, you can now see we have our lovely Shell fuel truck refueling our ship. Which is a ship? This isn't a ship, this is a plane. It would take a long time for that to fuel up a ship, that's for sure. But yes, fueling up our aircraft. Any planes on landing? Yep, there's a plane coming in. One on final right there. Anyone taken off recently? There's one that took off not so long ago. So it looks like there could be a gap in the flight. Okay, back inside we go. And we're going to have a look at the overhead panel now, and we're going to go cabin utility power, which is over here. That's on. That's on. Standby power. Guard closed, which it is. We can now have the emergency lights activated. Generators drive disconnect, which is... where is that? I saw this earlier. Generator drive disconnect. It's these. These ones here. There we go. Those guards are closed. Panel lighting. We do not really need panel lighting. I think that's now looking at this panel though. So we'll have to move to this panel down here. I'm damaging the environment. Please turn off the engine. No engines are on. Emergency exit lights. Guard closed. I've done that. Oh, middle panel. Oh, well done. And we're going to do... check that. And that. Both of those are working. On the console panel, we're going to probably look here. Flaps are up, that's fine. All the way up, great. Flap indicator does correspond, does it? Let's find out. It does. Takeoff config test. Okay, I'm just going to pop both of these up and listen for the horn. There we go. Both of those work. Visit the British Airways maintenance hangar while at Cardiff. It can hold 4 747s. I am going. That's exactly where I'm going. I'm actually taking this to the maintenance hangar. Zibo and Heavy are good. Would like to see some GA flights. For GA flights, you'll probably be looking at standard episodes. You know, it's I might do some GA flights on stream at some point. Slink Viper. This is a civilized place. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. But I do appreciate you, well, I suppose telling somebody to shut up, but, well, yes, maybe. Parking brake is on. Engine starts levers are on cut-off. Stab trim switches, stabilizer trim are on normal. That's these ones down here. That's done. Now we're going to look for cargo fire, test fire lights. That's down here. We've sorted these ones out. We've already checked these. Rudder trim and aileron trim. That's down here. Those are both centered. Fantastic. We're not going to bother looking for those. That's absolutely fine. Flight recorder. Yes, we should probably do that. Okay. That's good. That extinguishes. That's on. Let's look for the airspeed warnings. That works. That works. Stall warning. That works. And that works. Okay. Microphone selector is going to FLT there. Engine reverser lights 1 and 2 are off. EEC lights are off. Passenger oxygen guard is closed. Service interphone is off. Left and right. Now we can start doing this. So I'm going to knock these into a line. I'm going to do this slightly differently. I'm not going to go straight to nav. I will wait for the align to start up, and then I will switch over to nav. There we go. Okay. So, what are we going to do now? We need to do ELT guard closed, which it is. Fine. We do not need to check that. MCP panel. Sure. Let's have a look at those. Where have I put that? 6. Nope. 8. Okay, I guess I'll just have to look up from 8, unfortunately. As I take off, please wave. Okay, I can do that. I shall certainly do that. Is it on the left side, right side? I'll have to figure out where exactly it is. Master lights will go for testing. There we go. And let's do a quick test of all our lights. Lights seem to be all active here and working. Up at the top, all the lights also seem to be working. Up here, no problems. That's fine. Okay. So master lights, that's been checked. I will bring that to bright. Let's check these lights. Those work. Those work on the first officer side. Oh, can you not press them on the first officer side? Interesting. And that's all been set. Okay, we do not need to check for oxygen masks or anything like that. The clock is on UTC time, which it is. Perfect. The main panel is on normal. Lower DU is on normal. I've actually got this on engine right now. Weather radar is off. Airports button, well, we might as well switch that on. Terrain radar is on. Barometric reference indicator, we want that in hectopascals, which is fine. And then we need to find the barometric value. So what we're going to go is we're going to go ACARS, ATIS request, and let's find out what the pressure is at Gatwick Airport. Now, a hit between and 30. It depends on the aircraft. Right now, I'm getting about 30 FPS, but I have a lot of things running right now. 20 or 30. I have a lot of things running right now. Generally, I get 30 FPS while I'm on the ground. Once I'm in the air, I can get 40, 50 FPS. I'm just waiting for the Vulcan one. Then it's going to be interesting. Right. Pressure 0989. Okay, now this is interesting because it's 0989, which is a massive difference. I also know that there was a warning on my briefing telling me about the massive pressure differential. Right. If somebody's going to be stupid, I'm just going to drop things. 0989er. There we go. Minimums have been selected. That's fine. I'm going to go for... I'm going to set this up to be 1200. or 1,200 and is it 1,216? Something like that. That's all done. Flap inhibit guard is closed. Gear inhibit guard is closed. Terrain inhibit guard is closed. GPWS will go for a system test. There's the system test.
Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Thank you.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Didn't need that. Wanted that. That's been set. This is synced, so we shouldn't have a problem there. That's fine. Okay. We do not need any of this, and we are getting ready to go. Right, time to set up the FMC. Right. People are just having a discussion about shops now. FMC, here we go. Aircraft model is correct. Engine rating is correct. Nav database, AIRAC 2003. That's fine. IRS position, we might as well grab that when we go to position in it. Everything seems to be fine here. Let's grab that. Bring that over there. Reference airport. Let's type in Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. Gate. What gate am I at? Where on earth am I? I actually do not know where I am. Is it 120? I'm going to check this. Excuse me one moment. 175. 175. There we go. That's the gate sorted. Okay. Might as well start doing our route. And we are going to Echo Golf Foxtrot Foxtrot, flight number BAW 1701, Bravo Alpha Whiskey 1701. Runway today seems to be 26 right. That seems to be the runway everybody's going for. Thinking about food after. What are you serving on the flight today? Everybody's thinking about food. Today on the flight we are going to have. It's a half an hour flight, so hula hoops. There you go. Right. Let's go ahead and sort out the rest of the route. So now I just need to pull up the route on my screen, on my phone, should I say? My phone screen. So we are going to IMVA. So I've never done this flight before. So we're going direct IMVA. Then we're going to go. Let's see. Actually, no, that's November 63. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. So it's not November 63 to IMVA. Right. Walkers is fine. Voga. We'll do November 63 if it lets me there. Yep. November 63 to Voga. We're then going November 14 to top of climb. Then we're going Kennet. So is that going to allow me to do November 14? Yep, November 14 to Kennet. Then we're going direct Abdul, direct Bristol, direct Cardiff. Okay, so direct. Oh, does that not want to press? Why do you not want to press today? Oh, that button doesn't want to be pressed. That's an interesting one. There we go. Direct Bristol. That was a mistake what I just did. There you go. That's on. Bristol. And not in database. Okay, that it doesn't need that. BA does hula hoops if you want walkers and Ryan. Exactly, and nobody wants that. Right. And that should be absolutely fine for us. Okay, let's get the departure and arrivals done. So we're looking for our departure and arrival. In fact, let me activate that. Then we'll look for our departures. We're looking for runway 26 right. Oops. Runway 26 right, and we want to... Wait, it's not 26 right I want to take off on. It's 26 left, isn't it? It is 26 left. That's the longer runway. That's the active runway. Why did I select 26 right? 26 left is the one I want. And we're probably looking at... Let's see. I don't have a SID for this. Well, there's an interesting one. I do not have a SID for what I'm after. Because it didn't give me a SID on the flight plan. There's only those 2 pages there. Well, well, well. It was just direct IMVA. Okay, well, I guess we're going direct IMVA. That's going to be interesting. Takeoff direct IMVA. No SID? We'll do something ourselves. We'll fly runway heading for a couple of miles and then we'll see what we do there. Cardiff, we're probably coming in ILS Y, runway 30, sure. Glide slope on, Cardiff 1. And the star will take in... Well, we'll figure out our star once we're there. Okay, so we've done that. Fine. We'll go through the legs, make sure there's no discontinuities, which there obviously are. What I will do is I will go you come up here. There we go. That's better. And then we'll see what the descent is. Okay. 0 fuel weight, that's been done. That's been... Right, we just need to go through the rest of this, which is this part's here. Our 0 fuel weight is that. Our planned fuel for the trip is... What's our planned fuel? I shall check the planned fuel as well. Planned fuel for the trip, we're going to go for 2 tons. Yeah, I'm going to say 2.1 tons. 2.1 is the planned. Reserves of 2. Now, the reason we have so much in the way of reserves is because apparently we're supposed to fly back to Heathrow if we can't do this. So I'm just going to go 2.5 on the reserves. Cost index 20. Today, that works for me. Flight level 171 works for me. I will happily fly 171. No problems. Okay. Right. Top of cruise wind. I need to check that. I actually do not know what the top of cruise wind is. How long until I take off? Well, I haven't started the aircraft yet, but we are looking for starting the aircraft in the next 5 minutes and probably taking off within the next 15. What are the winds like here? Oh, terrible. They're actually quite bad. 41 knots. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to bother with that up there. Transition altitude is absolutely fine. No problems there. N1 limit. I know how to set this. Why can't I press that? I should have done that then. That's probably what it needs to be set at. What is that? Is that 4? No. 6. That's 6, isn't it? Oh, now I can press it. Okay, fine. N1 limit. We are going for... I'm going to set 31 degrees outside. Gives us that. I'll go for a 24 D rate takeoff. Hang on. Delete that. Just give me 24k D rate takeoff. That's what I'm going to go for. Absolutely fine. Right. And now we're going to go for all the rest of the stuff. So that's all done, hopefully. In fact, the map's come up. Everything's come up quite nicely here. That's fine. I am going to do all the takeoff stuff. Flaps 5. 5.75 on the trim. It's going quite far. There we go. 5.75. Runway winds 230 at 12. 230 at 12. Go back. Accept those values. You would probably use the November 1M SID. Okay, well let me have a look at that. Let me have a look at that SID, and if that's the one I want, then I will take it. So now it's time to have a look at Navigraph departure. I've got Novma. I've got one X-ray. Here we go. Novma 1 mic. Let's have a look at it. Oh, that just lost focus for a moment. Midhurst. Yep, okay. You know what? I'll take that one. I'll take that SID. Departure. Novma 1 mic. Let's take it. There we go. Done. I'll check the routes, make sure that's fine. Thank you for that. We'll come back to that in a moment. Let's continue with our pre-flight. Spoilers, those are closed. Those are closed. Those are closed. Your damper's on. This is all fine. I know that's all fine. Engine valve left and right. That's fine. Those are closed. Aft fuel pumps are on. Aft and forward fuel pumps 1 are on. There we go. Those are all on. Crossfeed is set to open and then close. That works. That's already on. No, we need to swap that to APU because we are starting the APU now. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I am now going to start the APU momentarily. So we're going to get ready to go. That's done. Fasten seatbelt is going to now be on auto. Those can go on. Engine hydraulic pumps are on. Those are on. Let's see. System hydraulic pressure. Hey, where's that? Where is my hydraulic pressure? I actually do not know. That's another one that I need to find. Probably on something else. This is already set. That's fine. Cabin differential pressure. That's fine. Cabin altitude is fine. We're not worrying about that. Trim air is on. That's all fine. Recirculation fans are on auto. Isolation valve is open. Engine bleeds are on. I'm actually going to switch on the APU bleed because we're going to start the APU. I think packs should actually be on auto right now. So I'm going to switch the packs onto auto. Oh no, packs are going to be off until I start the APU, which I'm going to start now. Alright, let's get the auxiliary power unit started. There we go. Whilst that's starting, Everything else is fine. This can go up to flight level. Let's go for 17,000. Landing altitude, I will check once we're in the air. We're not going to have much time to do this, but that's fine. That's in auto. Wheel well lights are off. That's fine. We do not need them on. Anti-collision lights are off. Position lights steady. That's on. That's fine. That's fine. Taxi lights are off. Those are all fine. We're not going to worry about the course right now. We're going to sort that out afterwards. In fact, no. Let's start doing some of this right now. We'll do flight directors. Nope, that's auto throttle. Zip it, you. Armed. Disengage bar is up. Autopilots are all off. Bank angle below 30,000 feet is set to 25 degrees. Departure heading according to the charts. Well, we're going to head 260 to start with. I'm so rusty at this. Initial climb clearance according to the charts. Well, we'll have a look at the charts right now. Oh, it's 258. Initial climb clearance is 4,000. Probably good for us. 4,000 and 258 is set. Standby altimeter, that's been set. That's all fine. N1, that's all been done. This is fine. Auto brakes on RTO. Denunciator, that's fine. Fuel flow, we will reset. And then rate. Perfect. Initial comm frequencies according to the charts. Okay. Let's go for the first thing I want is going to be, I need the ILS for runway 26 left, 110.9. So 110.900. There you go. That's been set up, and I'm going to actually put the same on this 11090. There we go. That's now set there as well. That should give us the ILS for Gatwick in case something goes wrong. Nav frequencies, we do not need to worry about anything there, do we? Midhurst, actually. Let's set up Midhurst 1140. 1140 is also in there, and we'll set the course to be we're going to go 244 towards Midhurst. So I will actually set that up 244 for Midhurst. Again, I'm going to point out that we do not or I do not or have not ever flown to Cardiff and landed in Cardiff. I'm actually going to give ourselves our ATC or our transponder code for the ATC already. That's going to be fine. Microphone selectors I do not need to worry about. Flight deck door closed. That's the door behind us, isn't it? That's one. Should we close it or should we leave it open? I think we'll close it. There we go. Flight deck door is closed. Okay, pre-flight briefing. We've already done that. I've spoken through it with you. We know our taxi. We're actually just going to go that way. So we're going to go onto the first taxiway there and go straight out from that. As a matter of fact, we could go over onto this and look at the airport itself. Airport briefing. Airport park. Here we go. Taxiing. So we are here. We're going to come out of here and go straight down Juliet, along Charlie, Alpha November, down to Alpha, and then we're taking off 26 left. So there's our taxi briefing complete. We do not need any of that stuff. APU has been started. Right, I really should have these packs on, right? Some things are going to obviously go wrong because a few things are obviously not. Whoa! The APU should have been started. There we go. I thought I clicked that. As I said, some things are going to go wrong. Potentially. Because it's been such a long time. I'm also going to get rid of the GPU now. Fuel truck's gone. Long gone. So nothing to worry about there. We'll go back onto AviTab and bring up our Navigraph charts. Well, does it look better in night mode or day mode? For now it looks better in day mode. Actual outside temperature has been set. Yeah, we're fine with all of that. Takeoff derate, that's all been done. We've done that. We've done that. Speed bug, we're going to go V2. V2 was 135. Why do we have such a low V2 today? Was that really V2? No, 143, that's better. 143, okay. That's been sorted, that's done, that's done. That's done. Normal checklist. Okay, let's go ahead and read the normal checklist. How do I get to it? It's here somewhere. There it is. Alright, before start checklist, RS mode selectors are in navigation. Gear pins are removed. Light tests are checked. Oxygen tested 100%. Your damper is on. Display switches are done. Fuel has been loaded. Emergency exit lights are on. Fasten seatbelts are on. Window heat is on. Air conditioning pressure packs, bleed switches are on and set. Pressurization mode selector is automatic. Instruments have been cross-checked. Auto brake is on RTO. Hydraulics are normal. Speed brake is down. Detent. Parking brake has been set. Stab trim cutout switches are normal. Wheel well fire warning has been checked. Radios have been done. Rudder aileron trims are free and 0. PA is complete. FMC CDU has been set. N1 has not been set because I'm not doing that. I'll do that manually. IIS bugs have been set. 143 V2. Stab trim has been set. 5.75. EFB is in airplane mode. Stowed. Phones are off. Cockpit door is closed and locked. All other doors are closed and locked. Before start checklist complete. Actually, no, air conditioning packs. Yeah, that's it. Before start checklist complete. Anti-collision light now goes on. That's done. We do not need to contact ATC because we do not have any of that. Transponder code is fine. We're going to put the transponder in. I have to remember to use this. It's now going into alt off. Anti-collision light is on. Left and right air conditioning packs are now off. Left and right packs are off. Right, so we've done everything else. Okay, time to get better pushback on this. Let's go ahead and get our pushback. Get ourselves pushed out of here. It's time to leave. Okay, so where are we going? I wish to turn ourselves and line up here, please. I just hope nothing comes the opposite way. That's all I'm hoping.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Stood. Request pushback. Oh, did that crash?
Ground
Nope.
to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, while that's happening, we'll wait for the pushback to start. Tow just came out of nowhere. Maybe we should go on an outside view for this. I always like the outside views for this. Oh, they have reversing lights now as well. Nothing should be coming in here. Oh, that's what I'm hoping. That's really what I'm hoping. Okay.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Go ahead. hopefully you guys are enjoying this video so far. If you are, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you feel like donating through Super Chats, please do so. Or supporting me on Patreon or anything of the sorts. If not, just thank you for watching regardless. You can see the nose of the aircraft lifting up as we go for being pushed back, ready to go.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Sounds like another aircraft's just taken off. Parking brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Thank you. And there goes the aircraft. We are now being pushed back. Probably try and keep a focus on the aircraft. Where would it be nice to be able to see this aircraft from? It's somewhere like that. No. I know where it's going. It's going to bring us out here. That's where I've told it to bring us out. Okay. Well, while it's doing that, so it's doing what it needs to do. We should probably start the engines up. More than likely that's a good idea. Right. Engine start switch can go to ground. Switch that to both. Engine 1 ground. I don't know why I started engine 1. Normally it's engine 2 I start, but we'll go for engine 1 today. Doesn't really matter. Fuel will go in at 25 on N2. And that's 25% fuel. Sniper Sight, thank you very much for the super chat as I'm going to Cardiff Airport. Well, let's hope I actually make it to Cardiff Airport. Otherwise that will be embarrassing. We should have it pop out just now. There we go. Engine 2 start. Right. You can be on... I want to put these on continuous, but... 24, 25, fuel. Oh, I think it's going to want me to set the parking brake now. Outside air temperature is pretty cold.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting toes.
To set the parking brakes, I'll set this to realistic, so I have to have the brakes in and then pull the parking brake as per the actual aircraft. And when I've done it in a training sim, that is literally what I've had to do. So you know that's quite important. Engine generators 1 and 2 can go on. APU switch can now come off. We'll switch these off. Disconnect hand signals, thank you. That can go off. Those can go off. These come back on. There we go. Probe heats now go on as well. Both of those. Engine anti-ice. We do not have any visible moisture right now, so I'm okay with this for now. But I am going to definitely have to do that.
Bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, and we will see you next time. Isolation valve goes to automatic. Pushback crew has been gone. Takeoff flaps. Flaps 5. And we'll just go through systems check. Main panel light up. In fact, we'll light up all the panels now, because it is getting a little bit darker. So all the panels can be lit up so that we can see everything in case it does get pretty dark. There we go. Right. Full forward. Full back. Wait a minute. What? Elevator. I just need to check something with my controls. That's correct. For a second there I thought something had gone wrong. Okay. That's done. That's done. Why is it warning me about flight control? Ooh, hang on, what's my flight control warning? Why do I have a warning on that? Oh, it's going to go to continuous. Is my yaw damper... Why is my yaw damper off? There we go. That was on. That's absolutely fine. Okay. We are happy with that. It was the yaw damper. I thought I flicked it off. I must have missed the switch. Normal checklist. Here we go. Before taxi, generators are on. APU, that's done. Start switch is on. Continuous, that's fine. Packs are auto. Bleeds are on. Isolation valve is auto. Flaps 5, selected 5. Green lights. Starts lever is on idle. That's fine. Flight controls have been checked and recall has been checked. Great. Before taxi checklist complete. Time for us to taxi to the runway. Why am I actually nervous about this? It's been that long. Taxi light can go on. Left and right runway turn off lights go on. Parking brake has been released. And that's absolutely fine. Okay. We've done that, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. Takeoff config test. No horn sound. Ensures the aircraft is set properly for takeoff. We'll check that, I'm sure, at some point. Doesn't really matter to me, that's one. Brakes test. Okay. Brakes work. I'm not going to do a full test on the brakes. Cabin lighting for takeoff, we do not need to worry about that. Overhead middle panel, chimes, cabin attendant button, that's been done. Okay. Before takeoff procedure is the next one. I'm actually going to, you know what I haven't done? Whilst I'm wandering out here, I should probably bring up the route. This was a bad idea. It's fine, we'll do this when we're going to block everybody. Takeoff config is just full, yeah, okay, got it. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I tested that. Please not be an aircraft around this corner. There isn't. That would have been problematic, to say the least. Now obviously I'm not doing auto. I'll on the auto throttle, but I'm not going auto throttle, I do not think. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Where's that EasyJet going? He's fine. I just hope that this is a good flight into Cardiff, because I'm not entirely sure. As I said, I've never been to Cardiff, so I'm not entirely sure where exactly I'm going as such. We'll check the legs though very quickly. And whilst we're waiting for people to take off and land, we'll check the legs.
Approaching 26 right.
Yeah, 26 right's not in use, so please ignore that. There we go.
On runway 08 left 0 feet remaining.
I think it got us a bit confused. Okay, so I think we will go after the EasyJet. So we've got the BA going, then we've got the Easy. So we've got Speedbird, Easy, and then we will go behind Easy. You're going straight in, so you'll be landing just past the cliffs. Okay, thank you. Hopefully that's something I get right. There we go. Before takeoff procedure, well, I cannot do that just yet because there are aircraft landing, as you can see. That was pretty awesome. Managed to get that right. It might be sunset by the time I get there, though. Okay, so while I'm waiting for aircraft, I'm going to step through this and just make sure everything is okay. So we go there. Ah, see, that's not quite what I want to do. I don't want to go around like that. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go from Novma direct. What does that give me? There we go. That's better. Okay. Just before you touch down, you fly past a main road, which a lot of people... Okay, cool. So learning things about Cardiff right now. Then we're going to go Kennet, Abdal, and then straight into Cardiff. Okay, that's an interesting one. What on earth am I supposed to do there? Where's the traffic? Hey, Turkish, I'm going in front of you. I don't care. You're not in the queue. I am in front of you. Speedbird, don't you dare get in front. Nope, we're all just waiting. I'm going to sneak in after EasyJet. That's where I'm going. I was number 3, so... Alright, what on earth is this? So I am landing... I'm going to be landing that way. This doesn't... That's not something I recognise. I'm landing that way, right? So, what exactly is it trying to get me to do? Normally I just turn off TG to the amount of times I've been hit on the runway. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, well, I'm going to see what happens. I have disabled the collisions, so obviously it's going to, if something does go wrong, that's absolutely fine by me. Okay, let me try a different arrival here for 30. What does that one do? Give me that. What do you have? Okay. We go there, up to Kennet. Okay. Right, where is Retsi? I want to know where that is. No. I don't want to do that. Amrol. I'll do Amrol. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Amrol and bring you up here. What do we have then? 56 miles, nautical miles to Amrol. Wow, there's a lot of traffic. I might just sneak in if nobody's sort of moving. I'm just going to sneak in here. Otherwise we're never going to get out. There's another aircraft there. Yeah, at this rate we're never going to get out of here. And I want to get out of here because I want to fly. Okay, what do we have now? That goes up too far again. I do not want to go up that far. So Amrol. Okay, no. This is weird. This approach is odd. I need to check the Cardiff approach. Hurry up, EasyJet. Avitab, airport. Echo Golf, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. What's my arrivals in? I need to see this. Oh, there's another aircraft coming in. Wow. I forgot about how busy things could actually get. Here, this is good. Look, there. What is this? That is the Cardiff 1 Charlie. That's what I'll take in, Cardiff 1 Charlie. So we're going to go arrivals, Cardiff 1 Charlie, execute, legs, Compton goes there, that, job done. Hello there, hopefully you are well. Oh, there you go, Cardiff 1 Charlie. Thank you, Anthony, for that. There we go. That's done. Looks like we're thinking along the same wavelength here, figuring out what's going where. Kennet's doing a weird thing because I assume I do not want to go Kennet then anymore at all. What I'm going to do is I will bring that up. Top of climb, top. That's better. Alright, somebody move. Seriously, if there's no other traffic, I'm going to switch on TARA on my transponder. That looks good. That looks good to me. Flight level 260. No, we're going to change that to flight level 171. Execute. Thank you. That's better. Anybody? Okay, go through this, step through. That's pretty fine. Top of climb, top of descent is around the same time, where it will be fine. Like I said, it's a very short hop, and then we should just fly straight in, as you said, sniper sight. Should just be straight in for 30. Right, if nobody moves on this, I am just going. Any traffic? There is no traffic. Right. No, wait, there is one. There's one plane coming in. How far away are you? 5 miles. We could have been. There it is. We could have got through. Okay, behind that, let's see if there's anything behind you. There's nothing behind you. I am going. Sorry guys, but you lot are just taking too long, so I'm going. How many of you think I should just go? Close your eyes and go. I think I need my eyes open, but yes, I certainly get what you are talking about. Go now, or I'll never get out of Gatwick. It's a good point. What's my last check on this? That's a huge climb. I do not know how I'm going to climb that in 8 miles, but we'll see. Right, after that I am going. I know there's another one coming in, but I'm going to try and sneak. I'm going to try and sneak between the two. This is going to be the most dangerous departure I've probably ever done. Let's go flight level 120 there. See what we get. There we go. That's fine. Oh, that one's 2.5 miles now. Darn. I cannot do it in 2.5 miles. There's nothing behind it though. There's nothing behind. I am going. My lights are coming on because I'm going. Right, straight behind that. This is just dangerous. Right, yep, there's nothing behind that, so I'm going to sneak in because Speed Bear doesn't want to go. You're done, you're done, you're done, you're done, that's done, that's done. Yep, checklist, don't worry about that. My turn.
Approaching 26 left.
On 26 left. Putting me off guessing GT as it looks like you will never leave the airport. I'm leaving.
On runway 26 left.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've flown this aircraft. That's done. That's done. We're fine. Stabilized. I'm doing a manual takeoff here, by the way.
knots.
Cross-checked.
D1, rotate.
Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Terrain.
What?
Terrain.
What terrain?
Terrain.
400.
Terrain. Terrain.
There we go.
1000.
Well, why did that disengage? Okay, fine. You be like that then. And we're up and away. It's absolutely fine. Oh, there's a lot of turbulence though. Whoa. Now, I did read a warning for turbulence out here.
1000 to go.
That's fine. I'm going to switch off VNav and LNav actually, and just do that at the moment. Altitude hold is fine. This aircraft is fighting me for some reason today. 28 knots headwind. It's something's not quite right. Yeah, drop the... Whoa. Something's not quite right with the aircraft, I can tell you that right now. It doesn't want to behave at all. I'm trying to get it to stabilise. Which storm are we in at the moment? I have no idea, but I'll tell you now that it was incredibly windy earlier today. I know that for sure. Okay, we'll go for 5,000 feet. For some reason, in this latest version, I struggle to even press buttons. We're going to hold 5,000. Vertical speed doesn't want to work either. Something's not right. Okay, well, I guess I'm flying manually. Keep dropping your hula hoops to this. Well, I'm flying manually because something's not quite right here. I suppose following that new takeoff checklist is probably a bad idea. Without testing it first. Oh, that's a lot of turbulence. I can tell you now, that is a lot of turbulence. It looks lovely out there, by the way, but the turbulence is CWS, CWP, something's not right here. Is my heading select working? No, none of my autopilot systems are working. No, wait, my autopilot systems are working. Get through that as well. We're going to go... Oh, I have autopilot. For some reason autopilot did not want to work, but I now have autopilot. We're going to now climb 17,000 feet. The turbulence is horrible though. Alright, let's climb straight for 17,000 feet. That, accelerate to 50. This is really, really bad turbulence. I mean, you can see the plane shaking. I wonder what it looks like from back here. Oh dear. I wouldn't want to be in an aircraft like that. You can change that in the EFB. Ah, maybe that's... No, I'm used to doing wings level. It's something else is not quite right. See, it's all working now. Now it's all fine. Except my auto throttles, which are playing up, as you can see. Are they trying to follow... The auto throttles for some reason are trying to follow my... That's wrong. That's probably what caused the problem. That was customized already. Throttle, noise lock, no. Auto throttle engage, lock throttle. I thought that was already... That's what caused the problem. There we go. That was... The whole problem was the throttles. There we go. It's all sorted now. Okay, landing lights can go off. There we go. Runway turn-off lights can go off. Acronym, but no, I think that was a config that didn't save. But the turbulence is horrendous here. It really is. Should we have a look outside very quickly? Flight level 120. I think we should manage that. Let's have a look outside. Oh. I'm thinking we're going through clouds and it's not all too happy. Yeah, we'll not look outside. Let's not do that. Although seriously, I mean, I did read the briefing today. Cruise waypoint reached. You know what I didn't do? I didn't start the clock again. Heading bug, adjust track. Sure, I will adjust to there. Perfect. That's been done. Thank you. The clouds aren't great. Well, the clouds are, but it's the weather is bad. It's tough to see. That hasn't gone terribly. I was expecting it to be a lot easier. We also have warnings about the... Alright, 12,000. Tell you what I'm going to do. Let's go up to 280. Let's go up to 280. No problems there. It says 240, but I'd like to go 280. No, you know what? Let's go 270. We're just going to do a slow cruising flight. What I am going to do though is go here and pull up ATIS requests for Echo Golf Foxtrot Foxtrot. Let's look for something with that. Right. Okay, what's this? 270 at 8, few clouds 2,400, broken 3,400, 64 QNH 0988. I'll set up 0988. When we come down out of 6,000, this is going to be really, really tough. 88 has been set. Got to watch out, we've got other aircraft in the air. We've got one 4,000 feet below us in the cloud somewhere that we cannot see. Is it going to look alright now looking outside? No, unfortunately not. I need to find better cloud textures. Oh, we are being thrown about once again. We are being absolutely thrown about left, right and centre. We have a 38 knot crosswind coming out 259. It's really pushing us given our track and our heading. Let's drop that to 1,000. In fact, no. Let's keep that where it is at 1,600. I'm going to pull up. I need to find out a little bit about Cardiff because I do not know much about Cardiff, I'm afraid. So I'm just going to pull up some airports information.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Okay. Let's find out a little bit about. So we've got a long enough runway. That's fine. That's the hangar. That's probably where we're going. You are very welcome. We're looking for cabin light. Shut up. Do not need any of those. There we go. Descent procedure is the next one we're going to be looking at. Oh, this is going to be horrible. Reference. Nope. Approach. There we go. NDB ILS Y runway 30. Okay. Come on, come back and focus. We're coming out and we're going to go in like that. Concorde landed there a few times. Yes, it did, didn't it? 110.7 is what we are looking for. 0 doesn't want to press. 70. That's that. 1107. We're not going to plug that in just yet. I'm going to Cardiff currently for some maintenance. Alright, we are already at top of descent. This is ridiculous. So we're going to bring ourselves down. Let's say, and it says top of descent, but really we do not need top of descent just there. Helibird, let's just track, thank you. That's actually quite handy. That's really, really handy, that is. I like that. As we bank, I wonder what it looks like from here. Looks fine. Looks fine. Very cloudy. Very, very cloudy. Unfortunately. Okay. So we're going to be fine coming into Cardiff. I wish it would stop resetting my... Now the idea is we're supposed to come in and loop like that. I'm not doing that today. I'm going to intercept manually as long as I am at 1,600 feet is what it wants me at. Okay. 298 is the heading I will need. Ground speed, that's fine. How far away do I need to be? What are we looking at? What's that run? 4.2? 4.2 nautical miles from the DME. Okay. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. We've got a decel point coming up. This is I'm a little bit worried, I must admit. Can I get down that quickly in that time? I think I can. I think I can get down. Reset MCP altitude. I've already done that. We're down to 9,200. That's our first flight level we need to come down. It's almost always an easterly wind. Flight sims always want you to go around to land. Well, I'm going to see if I can do this. Oh, we've got rain. It's raining as well. Oh, that's rubbish. Okay. Top of descent is there. Decel is 20 miles further down. That's fine. I can handle that. Once I am out of... Right, once I'm out of 9,200, I am actually going to swap to 988 hectopascals. The reason being is that it is a wind coming in from the east, simply as it says. Because that is a massive pressure differential, and I have been warned about that in the flight briefing I was reading before starting this. What's our... Here we go. We're looking at 413. Alright, let's set that up to 413. $413 is set. There we go. Great. Pressure has been set. We're coming up on deceleration there. What's the winds again? 2708. We should be okay. We should be okay. Approach ref. I'm going to land flaps 40. I've not done a flaps 40 landing in a long time. So I'm going to land flaps 40. Or should I land flaps 30? 30 or 40? 30 or 40? Think, brain. 30. 40, I mean. There we go. That's been set. I'm just doing briefings and landing things or all the stuff that I need to do as quickly as I can. This plane is the Boeing 737-800 in the livery of British Airways Landor. Flaps 30 and flaps 40 are the settings on the wings that bring the flaps down on the wings. That will change the shape. Should only use 40 if it's short and heavily contaminated. That's a good point. 30 it is. Flaps 30. There you go. Changed. Good call. Now I've got some lag because of whatever. What's my descent? CDF, that's fine. Okay. I think... Right. I think I'm going to set up a descent. Should I go into a descent now? I'm going to go into a descent now. Slow down. 250. 750 foot per minute descent. There we go. I might as well start my descent now. Have I done a video on how to use the FMC? No, I have not. I think I probably should do that. I probably should do a video on that. What I am going to do is I'm going to start a full setup, a full video set, which is going to take us from light aircraft all the way. I've done some of them before, but I'm going to do really, really professional, high quality ones, and with that the FMC will eventually be covered. Right, at this rate we're not going to get down where we want to be, so I'm going to go into a steeper descent. 1,500, and that should idle our engines completely. And it is. That's great. Okay, we should be able to manage that descent. I've just got to keep an eye on traffic first of all. We have traffic at 9,400 coming in this direction. What? Wait, what? No, that's climbing. That's away from us anyway. Oh. Sorry, did Sniper Sight, did you use foul language at some point? Would like to use heavy as only ever done GA and landing liner, normally all sold on board. Okay, we'll have to... Have I ever crashed before? Yes. I do not know. I'll check the deleted message anyway. Oh, I see what it did. I see what it's done. Can I... Okay, I've read the message. It's fine. I know what it. I know what it picks up. Right. Let's do that. Okay, Iron Maiden companies in Cardiff, his band 747 was parked there, caused traffic jams. Have I ever crashed? Yeah, so back onto that. I have crashed before, a long time ago, or when the sim completely messes up. But it's been a while since I've actually crashed an aircraft in a sim. Does it take a lot of time? Yes, it does. It takes a long time to prepare these flights, which is why I do them so rarely. Right. Let's start getting this set up. So we're looking for a course of, what is it? 2908. I'm going to start setting this up. 298, heading 298. Descent procedure, I've done that, transition done, local QNH got. We've got the fix. I'm going to actually draw in the fixes right now. Echo, Golf, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. We want fixes at 5 miles, at 10 miles, at 20 miles, please. Thank you. Okay, done that. Decision altitude has been done. Nav frequencies have been set. Courses have been set. It is Cardiff in Wales. Yes, you're in the Alpha. Fantastic. Don't tell me anything lest you get kicked out of the Alpha. I am unfortunately not. Altitude bug has... Yeah, we're okay. We're going down for 3,000 now. We're just going to continue all the way down to 3,000. And things are going to change a little bit very, very shortly. Landing lights now go on. Runway turn-off lights can now go on as well. It's really turbulent. NDA, exactly. Landing performance calculation, we're absolutely fine with that. Landing flaps, 30, flaps 30, VREF 142. So we've got that. So we're landing at 142. Auto brakes as calculated. We're going auto brakes 2 today. Yoke checklist, doesn't really matter about that. Cabin lighting, fine. Descent procedure, descent checklist complete. We've done that. Done that. AP, that's fine. That's all done. I swear this was supposed to be done beforehand. It's clearly done it in the wrong order. Yeah, we've done that. We've done that. We've done that. We've done that. I've gone through that. We've done that. Descent procedure, we've got those on continuous. Those are on. That's fine. Logo light probably needs to come on now. Fasten seatbelts, that's been done. Barometric pressure has been set. Okay, and at this point, I'm going to change my course. There we go. We are now changing course. There's 3 aircraft below us. In fact, no, those 3 aircraft are in line with us. What on earth? Why? What happened there? Failed to let them all on because I didn't call ground service. That's true. It's weird. You're under an NDA, but you... Oh, well, that's just odd. Okay. This is really, really badly turbulent. Oh, this is rough. This is really rough, I have to admit. I can actually feel the turbulence here. As a matter of fact, if we go at the back, you can see the aircraft shaking. Like that. Look at that. Oh, and it's raining. No, it's snowing. Oh, you had to do that to me, didn't you? It's snowing. It is a nice view, it is, yes. I'm now going out of standard. That's for sure. We're going to bring ourselves down. Right, I'm going to leave ourselves at... Right, let's bring that in. Let's start heading... Right, that's our new heading. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted. The weather, I do not change the weather. The weather changes itself. Typical Wales. Yeah. This is not going to be a good landing. Though it's rough. I will tell you now, it is rough out there. It's not great weather. Oh, I need to get better rain effects. Okay, we're passing over Bristol right now, I believe. Yep, that's Bristol. Oh, we're past through that band of rain. We're out of it now, it's just drizzle. It's just a small band of rain. That's nice.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go, yep. Oh well, now it's wet on the windows. Well, that's just lovely, isn't it? Nope, the rain's back. No, and it's gone. It's much lighter now. That's much better. I can deal with that. I think I see the airport. Is that the airport? I hope that's the airport. I'm going to guess that's the airport right there. Change it to ski effect on the EFB for Livery. Okay, I'll try that off camera. You'll pass two small islands called Steep Holmes and Flat Holmes. Alright, airport in sight. All I've got to make sure is that this 27 knot crosswind doesn't kill me. Right, time to slow this aircraft down now. Reducing speed 200 knots. I'm hoping I grab the localizer as well. And then I'm going to go into approach as I'm hoping this works. Can I change the weather? No, it's real life weather from this afternoon. This is what the weather was this afternoon. Or at 5:45 earlier today. I would change... See how close the airport is to the cliff edge. Oh yeah, that's the edge and that's the airport. Interesting. Alright, just waiting to grab the localizer. Flaps 1. Flaps 2. Still looking to capture the localizer. Watch the altitude. Here we go. Reduce speed 190. Well, first of all, it's aeroplane, not airplane. But I just tend to say aircraft. It's what I'm used to. Oh, why haven't I got the localizer yet? I have no idea why I haven't caught the localizer. Right, I'm reducing altitude.
1,000 to go.
To 1,600 feet. We'll fly over 1,600 feet, nice and low over the Severn estuary. Rain's gone. That's nice. We are roughly all right. Where's the localizer? I wish I knew where the localizer was here. I should have grabbed it already. I should have, yes. Definitely grabbed it. Right.
2,500.
Yep, we've got that. That's fine.
1,000 to go.
Yep, I know all of this. We're all fine. And get rid of that. Reduce speed 170. It's not easy to fly this aircraft. The crosswind is pretty bad. And it's raining again. Right, I'm going to fly this manually, I think. Yeah, you know what? I'm flying this manually. Yeah, I'm going to do this manually. Let's do it myself. And I'm going to drop the altitude further.
1,000 to go.
I am going to disengage autopilot. I have it. I have the aircraft. Gear down. Ignore the warning. It's just warning me for the gear, that's all.
$1,000.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. President.
Oh, I'm not stabilized. I'm not stabilized on this.
30.
That's for sure. I can tell you now I'm not stabilized on this. And it keeps resetting my view for some reason.
Flight slow.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
Relax, relax.
Flight slow.
I can see it. Stop yelling at me.
Slow.
Stop yelling at me.
Slow. Flight slow.
Will you stop yelling at me?
Flight slow.
I swear I'm going to shut you up if you don't.
500.
Too low. Gear. Too low. Gear.
Gear is down.
Too low. Gear.
Gear didn't come down.
Too low. Gear.
You're kidding me. The gear didn't come down.
Gear. Too low. Gear.
400.
Too low. Gear.
300.
The gear is down.
Too low. Gear.
Well, that was interesting.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Welcome to Cardiff. So
4,000 feet
80
remaining.
So a couple of things that went wrong there. The first thing that went wrong is that
3,000
you now
remaining.
have to press G twice to lower the gear, as opposed to once. I'm surprised I managed to land that without smashing into the ground. There's a British Airways Jumbo right there. Well, that's, in my opinion, that ruined the end of that. Thank you very much for another super chat, and the safe landing. I wish it was as safe a landing as I was hoping. It unfortunately was not as quite as safe. I'm not using FS Enhancer. No, now it's ActiveSky. Now it is ActiveSky. Clearly 3.39 has changed things that I am still not used to. But for my first time flying that in a long time, that wasn't terrible, to be completely honest. It could have been better, that's for sure, but it wasn't actually horrible. So I'm surprised that I managed to do that. Cardiff is a nice place to bring an aircraft into, actually. Pretty smooth coming in. Overall, for some reason it didn't capture the localizer. That's what threw me off, because I was hoping it would capture the localizer, and then when I realized it's not capturing it, I had to improvise, as it were. But overall, not a bad job, all in all. These can go off now. Rain seems to have cleared up, so bring that down. Dual bleed on that. Yes, I know. And I'm just going to stick my aircraft right here. The main thing is did the hula hoop survive? The hula hoops did survive. Don't I find X-Plane has problems with real weather? It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but I think every sim has problems with real world weather. With ActiveSky, it seems to be All right. I don't need before takeoff procedure. Go away. Right. Let's do that. Should we have a look outside? Let's have a look at our aircraft. There's our aircraft. It looks like there's a wet ground, so it has been raining here. It has definitely been raining. I tell you what we should do to finish this stream off. Let's go back and let's just see what that landing was like, despite the landing gear issue. So I just want to see if there's more than one pack loose of hula hoops and a bad flight. You are completely correct. You know what? We should probably go check. Let's go see. No hula hoops. There you go. No hula hoops. There we go. There can be people, but I've disabled them. Right, let's go ahead and go into the replay. How do I get into the replay with this again? I've forgotten. Is it Shift and R? Control and R? Nope. Alt and R. Alt and R. There it is. Let's go back just a few minutes. And let's watch this landing from the view of... I disabled the hula hoops plugin, yeah. That's what I've done. Let's go look from... Oh, that's quite a nice view. Let's watch the landing once again. Without it crashing, please. How do I hide this again? Hang on a second. Replay controls. Replay mode, replay... Toggle controls visibility. There you go. There we go. Done. Cardiff and the town barrier at night. It does. It looks so nice. That really does look very, very nice. I'm very impressed with Orbx's TrueEarth right there, coupled with Orbx's Cardiff Airport, and we've got ActiveSky Zibo 737 mod. It's stunningly good. And here comes that horrible... right, what we'll do is I'll try and swap the rain plugin out, then go in the replay and see if it works. And if it crashes... Well, if it crashes, it crashes. There's nothing much I can do. But if it doesn't crash, maybe we'll get better rain... Oh, well, the rain's gone again. Ugh. Which one is it again? Ski, did you say? That looks beautiful. And I have to say, it was really smooth flying into Wales. Thank you very much. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I do apologise for the small issues with the gear not coming down and all that kind of stuff on time. For some reason, it seems to now actually default back to the off position and then come down. So there was that. Now you can hear the flaps dropping all the way, which is beautiful. For those people who have enjoyed the video, I do hope you guys hit the thumbs up. I know I've got 10 likes on this video, which is fantastic. Thank you, Sniper Sights, for the super chat. Both the super chats. I really, really appreciate that. It's really, really helpful. Oh, that looks very nice. That really, really looks very nice. So let's see if I can see the road now. So there's the cliffs. And then... Is that the road or the Great Western Railway? I thought that might have been the Great Western Railway. You should see the Holiday Inn Express as I come in. Oh, there's the road. So we've got the Great Western. I didn't see the Holiday Inn Express, unfortunately. That was a heavy landing. that wasn't as smooth a landing as I was hoping. But given the circumstances, that wasn't terrible. That really wasn't terrible. There it is. You said there it is. Unfortunately, I must have missed it. It's a few seconds delayed, so I might have been reading the chat whilst there was that. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel the replay mode. Go back, get out of replay, and I'm going to try and let's swap that. What was it? Visual effects ski. Okay, I'm going to try and do that. It's by the fuel tanks. Okay, well, let's try and we're going to go back, and I'm going to watch this again. We'll go back into the replay, watch it in a slightly different format, and hopefully it doesn't break again. And we'll watch it from the first officer's side this time. So we'll watch it from here. And we'll fast forward a little bit. By the first parked aircraft, got it. Right. So for some reason I couldn't grab the localizer and I couldn't grab the glide slope
2500.
for some bizarre reason on this. Right.
2500.
Let's go forward a little bit further. There we go.
2500.
Okay. Wait, is that rain? On the screen? No. No, that wasn't rain. No, that is rain. Well, that's just as that's just as bad there, but I think I can see better rain on the screen, blocking things out. It's the distance rain that I want to improve somehow. So this is coming into Cardiff once again. I want to find this. Right, so let's fast forward again to find this.
1000.
See,
1,000 feet. Stable.
I got pushed off course, but I did manage to bring it back.
500.
So that's the important part. But the landing gear was a
200.
problem. Okay, by the first parked
100.
aircraft. Okay, taking a look. Here we go.
50. 40.
Ah, is that it?
30.
Right there.
10.
I take it that's the Holiday. That looks very much like a Holiday Inn. It says Holiday Inn on it. There you go. There's an Air Force base just to the left of the airport, but I don't think it's... no, it's not. It's not big enough. I know which one you're talking about. It might land this one just about, but it cannot land anything bigger than this. Right. What I'm going to do now is go to the outside. And we're going to take a look at this aircraft coming into land. From the outside. Where it's going to look horrible. You can hear the rain, that's lovely. There it is. Or there I am going sideways. I do hope that Reshade doesn't take the mouse as part of the screenshot. If it does, it doesn't matter though. Because I'll just have to work on it. The railway viaduct in the background. I cannot. I know it's a Great Western, but I cannot see it. I see the church. Oh no, that's not it. That's the localizer. Right under the bed. I can see that's the localizer. I do not think that's the viaduct. Yeah, that wasn't the greatest of landings, that's for sure. That was slightly problematic, but I shall certainly improve on that, and we'll be coming back to X-Plane 11 for another video where we'll be landing. We'll be flying around. I know the railway viaduct you're talking about. It's just here. There it is. That's the one you're talking about, the Great Western. But yeah, here we go. So there's the Holiday Inn that you were talking about. It's the roundabout coming into Cardiff Airport, going around. It's the airport itself. We've got, for some reason, he's left his strobes on. Got a de Havilland Dash 8 there. We've got a... is that an Embraer? Another Thomas Cook aircraft right there. Very nice. Very, very nice. And of course we've got the jumbos at the British Airways maintenance. We've got 3 British Airways jumbo jets. So, as I said, I will be coming back to this. We'll be looking at flying a different place. Probably... where's the aircraft? There it is. Yeah, we'll be looking at flying to different places and different locations across the UK and then perhaps into Europe as well, as I get used to this aircraft and hopefully get better at flying it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to hit the like button if you haven't done so. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on X-Plane 11. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadgets. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really, really help me out. Stay tuned for more videos on X-Plane, both in live streams, and I have some episodes coming up, perhaps with some GA flying. I know some people have been asking for GA, so I think we'll go for some GA flying and see what we can come up with, should I say, during our GA flights. Maybe start touring the UK or something like that, having a look at every little bit and bob. Aside from that, you can find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me on there. Maybe I'll post some of these pictures. I'll certainly be starting to fly more and more, I think, so I can start getting used to the 737 once again. And when the Vulcan update comes out for X-Plane, it's going to naturally get even better. That's all from me. I really appreciate everybody who's watched, everyone who's been talking, enjoying the sniper site. Again, thank you very much to you for the super chats, and I shall see you all next time.